It's a great video, wasn't it?
At Saladmaster, we're not just about cookware. We're a community of life changers, leading the movement to healthy home cooking. Imagine a future where you eat better, live better, and achieve a life you desire. This is a sneak peek into the legacy you could be building for yourself and your family. We change lives through our passion for making a difference in society, all while partnering to build careers with a legacy. We are proud to share with you one of these stories. In the heart of the Philippines, amidst humble beginnings, a story of love, sacrifice, and unyielding determination unfolds. This is the story of amazing enterprise.
Both of our parents, my husband and I, were running their own businesses and we're working for them. And that's when Jojo approached me that we need to create, our own destiny, that we are looking for a better opportunity for, not only for me, but also for our 3 children. And so I finally said yes to see a dinner presentation after multiple times of invitation by my pastor. But when I see the dinner presentation, I saw the product really works. We fell in love right away. And there you go, I signed up for the opportunity to do my cooking shows. And actually my husband was the one who talked to me about, you know what, Naomi? I think that you can do the cooking coach, but I know that you can do better. So journey with Saladmaster. When in Houston, immediately we realized how big of a change and how difficult of a decision this was actually going to be. So we had this conversation with our 3 little children, and at the end of the day, this is a decision that we have to make for them, because we know that our opportunity, greatest achievements in Saladmaster.
When my father passed away, it became different. It was sure that the family stayed together. And it was more about business stayed as it was.
They truly helped me walk through the other side of my grief, and knowing that I have my family, and of course my Saladmaster family, who've actually covered me and loved me during the most difficult journey in my life.
I'm just so blessed, and again, I have so much gratitude for leaders like Ryan, Pedoy, and Ayo, who from the very beginning have always been supportive of me and have always voiced their belief in me. I became a dealer when I was 19 years old, and I can only imagine it's not easy giving a 19-year-old a seat at the table. But they've never made me feel like I was there by chance. I was just lucky to be there. They always made me feel that they saw something in me.
There was no really time for my team to reach out to me and be there for them. And that's when Jenica came to me. And it actually took her multiple times to ask me to leave my position and then focus my attention again to our own dealership. So she sat down and said, you know what, Mom, we need you back. The team needs you. I need you. And that's when I made a decision that I have to prioritize my family.
The decision to ask her to step down as a sales director and come back to the dealership was something that was very hard for me, and I know even harder for her. She truly loved what she did. Ultimately, we have to make a decision for the family, and that's the nucleus, that is the 4 of us and the amazing enterprise.
I believe that I can still inspire people. Helping the dealers in the amazing region also motivates me, seeing them become successful, having my kids so involved and see them happy, see them the joy. It's just a tremendous accomplishment for me.
The future is bright. I see myself educating other people about the power of food and nutrition, and sharing more about how people can cook better and eat better at home.
Saladmaster is my future. I see myself growing in the company, continuing my parents' legacy in the business, not just Amazing Enterprise, but Saladmaster.
I still love being part of Amazing Enterprise, doing my work because it's very people-based. I love being able to talk to people, communicate, bounce ideas. That's something that I really thrive in.
It's all begun with my husband and wanting to make sure that his passion, his belief, his excitement for the business continues and the legacy that he left behind continues.
Today, Naomi's legacy lives on, a testament to the power of family, faith, and the relentless pursuit of dreams. This is the story of Amazing Enterprise, where every meal is served with love and every success is shared with family.
And so what I can say is that we're so grateful, and my kids are heavily involved in this. They love what they do, and we will continue to help Saladmaster in their visions and mission to lead the movement back to health and home cooking.
Well, I can't help myself get so emotional every time I watch that video. This is not to brag about where we are or who we are right now. Saladmaster. And I can't thank enough Papa Pidoy and Mama Ting for having that wisdom to encourage us to move our operation from Michigan to Texas in 2012. Now, I want to share my story not because it's perfect, but because it's real. And if you're wondering whether this business, this mission, this moment can truly change a life, I hope our journey answered that for you. We grew up in the Philippines. My husband and I grew up in the Philippines. We were born there. And, you know, a lot of people would say we grew up with silver spoon and fork. Okay, we have helpers. I like this is spoon with fork. No, I have a note, but okay, I'm just gonna say whatever I want to say. You know, we have helpers in the house. My father actually just finished first grade. He didn't know how to read or how to multiply or how to divide or how to add. But because he needed to work for his family, so he worked for his uncle. And his uncle was actually the one who taught him how to do the fundamentals of mathematics because he never been able to really finish even first grade. And so my mom finished sixth grade. There's so much learning from my parents because they came from a poor family. They want to break that chain. And so what they did, even if they did not finish school, they worked so hard. My father was a farmer, and so he knew how to cultivate land. And then when they got married, my father and my mom got married, they built this small business of having rice mill. If you are in Bulacan, if you're in the Philippines, kiskisan ng bigas, that's in Tagalog, no? And I've also learned how to drive my first car in the Philippines, which was actually a jeep, okay? And with truck, with trailer, okay? I know how to drive that. But my parents said, you know what, we want to change, you know, our lives for the better. So they worked so hard. They did not finish anything, grade 6 and first grade. And so they made a decision that they will break the chain of being poor, okay? And so when we were growing up, you know, we've seen our father work and how they love the Lord. If you will go to the church, my parents on Saturday evening, they will prepare an envelope to prepare their tithes for the church. That's how they love the Lord, and that's how I've seen them. And I've seen how my parents actually took care of workers from the church. And I believe that where we are right now, it's because we have a very praying mom and praying father. So when I got married, of course, you want to prove to your parents, you want to prove to your family members that you're not just living a good life because your parents have a good life. So we decided to go to the Philippines, to the US, and Jenica will continue.
Oh, yes. Yes. My dad left right after 9/11 in December of 2001. And he went alone to try to figure out how to make their own way. Like what my mom said, we had a very good life in the Philippines. You know, my binyag, my christening was at the Philippine Plaza, which became the Sofitel. So we were experienced, we had a good life, and which started with my grandparents on both sides. And when my dad decided to go to the US, everybody thought they were crazy. Why leave this life? But my dad wanted to step out of the shadows of his parents and create something for their new family. So a few months later, my mom couldn't be away from my dad for so long. So after 4 months, she decided to go to the US as well. The day after my 7th birthday. Never forget, the day after my 7th birthday, my mom left me my 5-year-old sister and my 2-year-old brother. And so we grew up with my lola, so I'm a lola's girl, and my lola was tough, y'all. If you're not used to the Filipino way of discipline, I've been put inside a sako. Yes, oh yeah, I've been put inside a sako because I did not want to take a bath. My sister, who you guys know is like an angel, she did something and my grandmother made her kneel on mung beans.
Yep.
I like that. So that's how we were raised after my parents left. My parents never did that to any of us, but my grandmother, she put the fear of God in us. So that was 3.5 years that we had to live with my grandmother without our parents. And my uncle was very upset because my grandmother got a stroke, and they found out that my parents were in the US as caregivers, you know, taking care of other people. And my uncle said, "Why are you taking care of other people when you should be taking care of your children?" But my uncle wanted to give them plane tickets to come back home and drag them home, but they said no. And they continued on this journey of Amazing Enterprise and of us in Saladmaster.
I'm gonna pick up there. So, you know, when you are new landed in the US and you don't know anybody. So yeah, I've worked as a caregiver, as a babysitter, as a cleaning
Pizza
lady.
maker.